G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here. Today I thought it would be good to have another Lego discussion. Today we're going to be talking about Lego Star Wars. In the past, I've done a video talking about Lego Star Wars big sets. Well, today we're going to have a talk about these smaller Star Wars sets, or what I like to call entry-level sets. Now, of course, it's not a discussion unless you get involved as well. So I really want to hear from everybody. Please put your thoughts in the comments. Have a chat with everyone else. And let's get down to the bottom of these sets and have a talk about what we think about them, what quality we think they are, what we think about the minifigs, and are they hitting the target that Lego is aiming for. But first of all, let's talk about what I mean by entry-level Lego sets. So I've got some examples on the table here, and what I mean by that is they're sets that are minifig scale. We do get a number of minifigs with them, and we do get a quality build with the set as well. So something that you're looking at taking up to half an hour to an hour build time depending on your skill level, and that's what I tend to refer to as entry level sets. Now, yes, we do get the micro fighters that are cheaper than these sets. They're not minifig scale. We only get one minifig, so that's what I sort of mean about these sets. They're a little bit more substantial. We also get battle packs as well, but let's face it, the battle packs are more about the minifigs. So for kids or fans of Lego, these are types of sets that you're going to look to getting into first. All these sets here on the table do have the same price point. So Lego have been focusing on these price points for a number of years. What we're going to do today is just have a look at the releases from 2016 and this year 2017. So that price point, you're looking around £20, 25 US, 30 Euro and 45 Australian. Now, I don't have all of the sets that we're going to talk about today on the table here to display. I haven't picked up all of them, or some I do have that I haven't actually put together yet. So let's go with 2016, and we're going to start with one that is on the table there, 75135. Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptor, that's 215 pieces, and we move on to 75136 Droid Escape Pod, that's 197 pieces. We go to 75137 Carbon Freezing Chamber, 231 pieces. So all three of those sets are there. The last one is 75138 Hoth Attack, that is 233 pieces. And then in 2017, we've got set 75168 Yoda's Jedi Starfighter, 262 pieces. We have set 75169 Duel on Naboo, that is 208 pieces. We have 75182 Republic Fighter Tank, 305 pieces, and the last set is 75183 Darth Vader's Transformation, 282 pieces. So first of all, the minifigs. I'd like to have a bit of a chat about the minifigs that come with these sets. Now I have to say, Lego have done a great job the last couple of years of giving us some unique minifigs that have either never been released before or haven't been released for a long time. So I do like that Lego has put the effort into giving us some desirable minifigs in this low price point range. Figures like the Emperor, Qui-Gon Jinn, Darth Maul, Yoda, Ayla Secura, and Boba Fett, which aren't all figures that have been available in cheaper sets. So it's great to be able to pick up those minifigs. But I do think it's easy for Lego to give us desirable minifigs. I think the real challenge for them at this price point is giving us desirable builds to go along with them. I do have to give kudos to Lego because they have been really trying hard to give us more in these smaller sets. Now, yes, they're not high in the piece count, but they are trying to give us interesting builds, and as I said, we are getting interesting minifigs. But let's have a look now at these builds and how interesting, how challenging, and how much do you guys enjoy these type of builds. Well, I really think that we can split these sets into two categories because it's really getting a pretty much of an even balance. So we are getting vehicles and we are getting scenes. So we are getting scenes based from the movie. And I know fans of Lego for a long time have been asking for more sets like that, for more sets on scenes. My question is this price point the right set to be aiming at from Lego to give us good scenes from the movie? Sets like the carbon freezing chamber there, we've got the Hoth attack, Duel on Naboo, and Darth Vader's transformation. And while personally I think that these sets are interesting to a certain degree, I do think that this price range is not the best target for these types of sets. When we first heard about the carbon freezing chamber, I was very excited to be getting a set from The Empire Strikes Back, and I was really looking forward to it. And then when we first got the images and it was revealed, I have to admit I was pretty disappointed with the overall size of it. Of course, when we first heard about it, we didn't quite know on the price point and everything, so it did get built up a little bit. But at these smaller sets, I do think it is a real challenge for Lego to give us something that does represent that scene to the sort of quality and the detail that we'd like to see. And to give you a good example of that, let's go back one more year to 2015, and we got a scene set in that year that I'm a huge fan of, and I really think Lego did a fantastic job, and it's the type of set that I would love to see more of. And I'm talking about 75093 Death Star Final Duel. Now that was 724 pieces, so we're looking like 3 times or almost 4 times the piece count for that set. 5 minifigs, and I really think that that's probably more the piece count that Lego should be looking at to give us these scene sets. So I'd love to hear what you think about that, because it's a really difficult one, because on my perspective as a collector, as an A-file, that's what I like to see. But of course, as younger fans, a totally opposite view, because these are the sets that Lego are targeting towards the young kids. They're trying to draw young kids in to get them to be fans of Lego and hopefully stay fans of Lego for many years ahead. And these sets do draw them in because of course it ties them into the movie. They've got lots of different play features and the kids can have a lot of fun with them. So I'd really like to know, if you are of the younger Lego fans, please let me know what you think of these scene sets, because I'd really love to hear from you. And then on the other side of the equation, we've got the sets on vehicles. So we've got vehicles like Yoda's Jedi Starfighter, Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptor, we've got the little escape pod there, and of course the Republic fighter tank. Now these sets, for me, I see where Lego have some real winners on their hands, because who doesn't like flying a ship around and zooming it around the room? I know when I was younger that was a whole lot of fun, and yeah, let's not beat around the bush, it's still fun today. So these little interceptors and the fighter tanks, I think they are really good for this entry level sets. I still think it's a big challenge for Lego to give us something that is worthy of a representation of something out of Star Wars in this small piece count, but I do think some of the examples here, they have really done a good job. I'm a big fan, you guys know it, I'm a big fan of the Interceptors, so Obi-Wans and Yodas, I do think they've done a great job with those. I've reviewed that fighter tank just recently, and I do really love that set. And the escape pod, I did think, was a fun little build as well. Probably don't like that one as good as the others, but I do appreciate that set. And again, we do get across the board some great minifigs in these sets as well. So let's ask the questions. Do we think that Lego is making a success of these entry level sets? And personally myself, I think yes they are. So okay, I'm not the biggest fan of the scene sets, but I think across the board, as I said, with the minifigs and the interesting builds and the piece count, I think it's pretty good for the money. I do like that Lego is putting the effort into these sets, because I do think it really is drawing in some of these younger kids to be fans of Lego. And in today's world of all the fun to have with all the technology that's available, I think it's a good way to bring kids into something that's more hands-on, and I do appreciate that from Lego. I do think that Lego will focus in the future of still giving us some of these small scene sets. It is obviously working for them. Like I said, I would like them to actually focus more on the vehicles for this size of set. But what do you guys think? I really want to hear from you. Tell me what you think about it. Can be totally opposite. It is just opinions. That's my opinion. Everyone feels differently. Everyone thinks differently. No one is right or wrong. Let's just share our opinions and have a chat. Let's be civil about it. And don't be shy. Tell me what you really love about these sets or what you don't like. So let's get into it. Let's have a chat. I hope you have enjoyed this Lego discussion. I have been a little bit light on Lego content because I have been focusing on building the Lego room. So this is a great way to get you guys involved because I have missed you all. So let's have a chat. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. That would be fantastic. A big thank you to everybody for taking the time to watch this video. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.